Hey guys, David here with S&S. We're going to be looking at the green Blob. This is a night light, a green night fishing light, and I'm going to go over a couple of things on that you get with ordering this light. This light actually comes in two options as far as the adapters that you use to plug in. You can get a AC option or a DC option like this, and the DC option actually comes with alligator clips that you can tap right into your battery. I went this route just because my Powerbox has a DC plug, and I also have a converter, a DC to AC converter that I can use in case I need to plug into AC power. So basically, the one that I have here is a 7500 lumen light, and this light is completely waterproof. It's double sealed. The entire strip inside is waterproofed, sealed, and then you have another seal on the outside here, a big seal that covers the entire tube here. Okay, now I'll show you how bright it is out here. It's kind of, sun's still out, but it's going down. But let's see how this looks outside. I'm going to plug into my Powerbox, and again, this Powerbox is a 12 volt and 7 amp. Actually, the one that I have in here is a 7 amp, and that's what you get with the 12 volts. Now, this 12 volt 7 amp battery will run this light here for more than 3 hours, close to 4. I haven't pushed it further than that so far, but I've gone out on a full charge, come back, 3.5 hours later, after using it about 3.5 hours, and it's perfectly fine, and my battery's not dead or anything on a single charge, and it's worked out pretty good so far. So most of the time, if you're fishing off a dock or a pier, you can pretty much just tie this off the ledge wherever you can. But since I'm going to be using it on mainly boats or kayak, I'm going to be using this buoy right here. So this buoy I just pulled off. This is an extra buoy we had on the boat, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my light about a foot and a half of depth. I'm going to tie off, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of hold my light in the water. And then you got about 20-25 feet of line that you guys can use. You can throw it out and kind of let it float off, drift off as far as you want, and then just tie that off. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is testing this in a pool so you guys can see the brightness out here out of the water. It's pretty good. Now let's check it out inside the water. All right, guys, I'm all set up here. I have the Powerbox, and I'm plugged in, laid out all my line here, and I went ahead and tied my buoy to my light. And actually, we got about 2 feet of depth here. This is going to be, of course, at the top, and then this will hang, and the light will be there about 2 feet below the buoy. You guys can set that up however you want. I set it up at 2 feet because it's not quite pitch black out here, so I want the light to work a little bit. I'm going to toss that into the water. Okay, and I don't know if you guys can see that right now, but you will in a second. So we're here at a pool. It's not quite nighttime. We got some sunlight cracking over the horizon there, but let's see how this light works in the water. All right, so it lights up all the walls. You got a pretty good distance from the light. You can see clear across the pool where you couldn't before. Of course, we're this light is bouncing off the wall, so you're getting a lot further distance than you would in open water, but you guys get the idea. All right, let's see if we can push this out a little bit. And again, you're going to have about 20 to 25 feet of length that you can work with. Alright, so that is the green blob, guys. Pretty good investment, I think. The light runs about 160 bucks. And basically all you need is a power source and you're good to go. Alright guys, this is David with SNS. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.